We leave for our first snowy snowbird destination in 7 days, and we are severely underprepared. We've been RVing full-time for 4 years, and we have wintered in California, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina. But this year we're switching it up and going to our first snowy destination, which in this exact moment kind of feels like a big-ass mistake. Spent the last 2 hours learning what could possibly go wrong, including but not limited to our expensive rig having insane amounts of damage from frozen pipes to cracked tank.
And for the last 17 times.
Really not feeling laundry day today. And you might be thinking, hey, why didn't you research this sooner?
That's a really good question.
What do you think happened? Why didn't we research?
I think I thought it was gonna be like chilly Georgia, but just a little chillier.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little different than Georgia. This is a really great opportunity to talk about what happens in the RV community. And that is that everyone has a very different answer for every question. Everyone has completely different experiences. So some people do fill their fresh tank, don't use a heated water hose, and that worked for them. And other people, their tanks crack, so they use a heated water hose. It's really hard when you start asking these questions. You get 25 million different answers. So that's how we ended up in this boat that we are now researching everything 7 days before we head to our destination.
We might not be having Christmas this year.
Our Christmas might be propane and electricity.
This is like doom scrolling, but doom speaking.
Plus, we kind of want to learn how to do something new, like skiing or snowboarding. Not sure we'll actually have money to do that when this is all said and done, but...
Yeah, I don't think so either. Maybe we could get jobs at the ski lodge.
And what?
Get free passes.
We don't know how to ski.
Serving hot cocoa.
We are good at serving hot cocoa.
I worked in the concession stand in high school at the hockey rink to pay off my fees because I was a poor little kid.
Obstacles. Frozen pipes, cracked tanks, spending a fortune on heat, our electric fireplace possibly catching on fire. What are the stakes and how high are they? Well, our rig was super fucking expensive and I would love not to ruin anything on it. So I'd say the stakes are pretty high. Pretty high. But maybe really fun.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
It kind of reminds me of when we started in the beginning, when we had no idea what we were doing. We sold our house. We had never done any of this. It's like that kind of fear that if you can get through it, it can be really amazing. And I don't want us to miss out on a potentially really cool opportunity because we're scared. Broke is a different story. We get out there and we are like flat ass broke. That I will say, okay, yeah, we need to make a different plan. I think we can do this.
Okay.
I hit that bolt.
What? No, I'm not.
You were very close.
Babe.
You were. Time to figure out how we survive winter.
That seems fair.
Oh, and one more thing. We have not traveled in 6 months. Like, we have been sitting in the same spot for 6 months, which means there's a lot of maintenance to get done. We have to air up the tires on the rig, do truck maintenance, figure out where we're going to store all of the stuff we purchased while we are sitting still to make sure that we're not over our weight. What else? Kind of just remembering how to do everything, how to pack everything up so it doesn't get damaged when we're traveling, all of the things. So we have a lot to do. Good morning. As you saw where we left off yesterday is we kind of just talked ourselves into a big stress circle about everything. We said, let's take a pause, let's go out to dinner, let's get some food in our bellies and kind of like re-talk through this and think it through. So today I'm going to start making a list of options for skirting, ranging from cheapest to most expensive, read some reviews, and also look into things like getting a giant propane tank when we get there, having it set to auto refill, thermometers that we're going to put underneath the rig, the supplies we would need if we do make our own things. We can say, these are our options, these are the numbers, what is the option that feels the most affordable for us and also feels like it's going to keep us warm in the winter. But first, coffee. Welcome to the chaos. It is
all of our room, but there is a very good reason.
This part of the process is also a first. Typically, we are in warm weather most of the time, at least for the first 4 years that we were RVing. So there has been no need to do a massive clothing swap out. However, this year, because we're going to a snowy, chilly climate, I am taking out all of my summer clothes, packing them away so we can store them, and I am starting to bring out the winter clothes. There is also a twofold part of this plan and a method to the madness. So not only am I swapping out clothes to access the things I will wear more often, I am trying to reduce the weight in our closet to take away from the pin weight. I'm just going to read to you from Google. So the pin weight is the actual weight pressing down on the fifth wheel hitch by the trailer. So where our hitch is in the back of our truck, this is where the fifth wheel is going to lock in and meet, and the weight is going to be on the back axle of the truck. The pin weight should be 15 to 20% of the gross trailer weight loaded and ready to tow. You can reduce pin weight by moving items within the trailer further back away from the front of the trailer. This is one of the things that we heard about when we got our fifth wheel last year, is that it's really easy to go over the pin weight, because if you look in the closet, that's kind of where everything goes. Let me take you closer. All of our clothes are in here, so this is not all of my clothes. I've been sorting them, but there's shelves, there's shoes, there's storage, there's bags, and this is also where the washer dryer hookup is. We do not have a washer dryer because I personally prefer to use this for extra storage for my clothing. If you imagine a washer on this side, a dryer on the other side, you can see how that weight adds up really quickly. In addition to having a lot of clothes and shoes up front, we also replaced our mattress this year. It is quite a bit heavier than the original mattress it came with, but we also need good sleep, so we did make that sacrifice weight-wise. While we don't know exactly what we weigh because we haven't weighed ourselves since we've been here, between the mattress, the extra sweaters, and clothing and shoes, we are guessing that it's going to be pretty close on the pin weight. Really won't be able to figure that out until we hop on a cat scale to weigh ourselves, which we plan to do within the first couple days of traveling, and then make adjustments from there, like if we need to move clothing to the back to remove some of the weight off the pin weight. Another part of what I'm working on today is looking around for things that we have not traveled with yet, meaning things we got once we were in this spot. As I'm identifying these things, you guessed it, it's going on a master list. That way we can strategize and think ahead of time about how we're going to break these things down and store them while we travel. For example, our standing desk from Costco. We took out our dinette and we put in the standing desk from Costco that raises and lowers so we can sit and stand as we work. It has been a game changer, and we're a little nervous about how we're going to haul this. So this is one of the things going on the list. Another thing going on the list is our hammock stand. This is another thing that we are going to have to figure out where we're going to put it once it's all disassembled. Our groceries were just delivered, and I have mixed feelings about where this fits in the packing up process. Kind of love that that means we will have a fully stocked fridge when we are traveling, so we have things to make meals, we have snacks, but it doesn't really help us as far as trying to reduce weight. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, that definitely does add weight. But
Would you like to?
oh, hello. I thought you were just talking to yourself.
I was talking to our people.
It's confusing because we need food.
Yeah, and I feel like it can be exciting or stressful depending on how you look at it. But sometimes after a travel day, I don't want to have to figure out where the grocery store is. I don't want to have to try to find the food we can have. So in this instance, where we haven't done this for a while and I don't want to go to the grocery store, I like it.
The only part that I think may work out differently than we thought is we have a fully stocked fridge, and when we pull into our next campsite, we'll probably go out to dinner.
No! We do that a lot.
We do
Our
a lot.
dining out budget when we traveled was like absolutely insane.
Goes crazy. Yeah, because once you have driven for 2 or 3 hours, you get home, your stuff's all a mess. I mean, because this whole thing is going to be filled with things that we have put in crates and packed away, and it's going to be not how it looks right now, and then we're going to have to put our slides out, hook all our stuff up, and then cook. And the truth is, we like to just order Chipotle and watch Sabrina.
Here's the thing, we have 4 days left.
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, it's today Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 days left.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it'll be a good balance of eating enough, but then also having some things. It's gonna be fine. All right, let's unpack some groceries. Onion, carrot. Oh my gosh, these are the dog treats we got for Teddy.
Cute.
These are for Teddy, Beth's mom's dog. We don't have a dog, but we like to spoil her. Literally, why did I order so much lettuce?
Yeah, I don't know what your thoughts were on how many salads you'd be eating.
I think I get really excited about salads, but then when I have to make them, I get unexcited. Mm-hmm. One minor cucumber casualty.
Yeah.
Carrot.
I love carrots.
Carrots.
Carrots for days, babe. I love that they're all different kinds. We've got shredded babies.
These are for snacking. These are for salads, and the other ones are for soup.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I think they're high in vitamin A or something. Clearly,
so
I'm on a soup kick. And salad. We'll be having soups and salads for many days to come. We have made progress with the clothing situation. These, summer clothes that need to be stored somewhere. Summer shoes. Summer things. This is a whole nother bag of clothing and shoes that I'm being realistic about, that I never wear, that I'm going to donate. Are you watching too? And this is a dress I just wore to a wedding that I'm not sure I'll ever wear again. And I don't really know what to do with it.
You look so good in it, though.
Where am I going to wear it?
I don't know. We'll find somewhere.
I don't know where we're going to store it anyway. But we're doing good. We have just finished the workday, and we're going to call it good for this first video about traveling to our first snowy destination. Make sure you come back because there's still a lot we have to do, like pack up the whole outside, watch the videos, and look at the resources on how to winter, where we're going, get an oil change on the truck, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Bye. You want to tell them?
Do we get to tell them?
Let's tell them.
We're going to Colorado, baby.
Woo!